All right, here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. First and foremost, condolences and prayers go out to everyone that was affected by Hurricane Idalia that hit up the Panhandle up in Florida. We are in hurricane season now out here in Florida, and it's always a time where you really got to be on alert and keep people in your prayers, make sure everyone is safe. I remember actually moving to South Florida was the year in which Hurricane Irma hit, and it was like, oof. It is it's a very scary time, frightening time, and hopefully everyone is okay. Now, it wasn't that, because I'm bringing that up because it brings me to today's Move Swiftly thought, all right? And thinking about that brings me to today's Move Swiftly thought, because this morning I was watching some of the coverage about how things were going. I think it's the Crystal River got flooded, that area that got very flooded and things like that. And, just the scenery of it and seeing how when disasters happen, how much you have to depend on community and depend on the people that you're neighbors with, affiliated with, and how important community actually is, because there were people, in their pickup trucks just looking to help anybody that need help, rescue anyone, whatever it is they needed, because, people's houses are flooded. People are losing their houses, losing something that they worked their entire lives for. They're losing it because of something that no one could control, right? And brings me back to growing up in Maryland, right? There was a huge, a massive snowstorm that took us out of school, I believe, for like 2 weeks. Took us like 2 weeks to get everything in order. We were snowed in for weeks, not even exaggerating, right? And back in those days, anyone that has grown up up north knows that whenever the snow would hit, now, okay, got to get your ass out there and shovel some snow. I couldn't just stay up in the house all day. It was my job to go out and shovel the snow. And I remember there happened to be a time during this particular snowstorm in which I'm out there shoveling snow, and I was seeing one car that just kept passing through our roadway. I lived on a hill, and this one car just kept going over and over and over the entire time. And I was wondering, I'm like, man, what's this guy doing? And it hit me after a while that because he had a big four-wheeler pickup truck, that he wasn't really going anywhere. He was just out there paving the roads, doing what he had to do in case anyone needed something important, in case anyone had a business meeting that they couldn't reschedule, something that they couldn't reschedule, or let's say someone that happened to be in labor, something happened in which they had to get out of the neighborhood and get to, wherever they needed to be. He was just doing his part before the sand trucks and all those kinds of things came. This person is just doing it out of the goodness of his heart. And these are the little things I'm talking about, all right? It's very, very important that you sow good seed, because you never know in life when you're going to need someone to do some little thing that's going to get you to wherever it is you need to be, that's going to get you over a hump, all right? I know this for myself. I'm a living proof example of this very thing. There are a lot of little things that went right in order for me to accomplish a lot of the things that I've accomplished. And there's a lot of little things that I've done right. There's a lot of little things that I've put in people's head that made it so they were able to accomplish certain things. And that's the way it works. It's a trade-off in terms of just consistently sowing good seed. Now, when you run around those folks, there will be people, I'm putting a forewarning out there for you. There will be people out there that are just negative people that have given up on everything they're trying to do. They used to want great things to happen for themselves. Good things didn't happen for themselves, and they will completely brush off all the good work that you try to do for others, and brush off all the good work that you're trying to create, because it makes themselves feel comfortable. And this is actually just a conversation I was having with myself, because I didn't hit my goal this week. This past 2 weeks I've been battling injuries. I've been not hitting my running goals and all those kinds of things. And I learned just in that process, hey, it's because Aswand's in his own head. Aswand was sort of thinking about how close and closer this marathon is becoming, and how there are people in Aswand's past that don't give a shit, or I was in my own head in a nutshell. When I'm trying not to bring it up specifically, because it's actually going to be it's going to require a whole lot more than the time I allot for these videos for me to explain exactly what it is I'm talking about. So for now, I'll just leave it at that. Just understand, sowing good seed, you will reap. You will reap what you sow. The good book says you will reap what you sow. So sow some great seed and expect these great things to start happening in your life. Even if you don't see the return, or there's no way of you seeing a return, just do something good, because you know you're sowing good seed, and you can rest easy knowing that you've done your part. No one can change the world. There's no one person that can change the world. We all need someone else to give us a lift or crack a door open for us, to do something for us that's going to get us thinking a certain way. But we can all do our part, and it takes all of us doing our part in order for us to see a community in which, again, natural disasters happen, things happen, a community in which, hey, we're just going to uplift one another, and we're going to continuously get better, right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into my world, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaamove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.